Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today is our topic is financial and managerial accounting. The summary of chapter number 1, 2, 3 and 13. I am Sajjad Ali here, student of MBA, Spring 2024. Accounting information for decision making. The primary objective of accounting is to provide information that is useful for decision making purpose. From the very start, we emphasize that accounting is not an end, but rather it is a means to an end. The financial product of accounting information is the decision that is enhanced by the use of the information, whether the decision is made by owners, manager, creditor, governmental regulatory bodies, labor union, or the many other groups that have been interested in the financial performance of an enterprise. Many people think accounting as simply as highly technical field practiced only by profs accountant. In reality, nearly everyone uses accounting information daily. Accounting information is the mean by which we measure and communicate economic event. Whether you manage a business, make investment, or monitor how you receive and you use your money, you are working with accounting concept and accounting information. Our primary goal in this book is to develop your ability to understand and use accounting information in making economic decisions. To do this, you need to understand the following: the nature of economic activities that accounting information describe, the exemption and measurement tech- techniques involved in developing accounting information, the information that is most relevant for your making various types of decision. Here is the cycle of accounting. First, the accounting process. Second one is accounting information. Third one is decision maker. Between the accounting information and decision maker, there is reported result of action. According to the accounting information, the report of the result, the decision maker use the accounting information and take the decision. Number fourth is economic activities. Economic activities based on accounting information and the decision makers make economic activities. This circle follow the process of accounting information, accounting process, decision makers, and economic activities. The types of economic the types of accounting information. Number one is accounting financial accounting. Refer to the information describing the financial resources, obligation, and activities of economic entity, either an organization or individual. Accountants use the terminal financial position to describe an entity financial resources and obligations at a point in time and the terms result of operation to describe its financial activities during the year. On the second number, there is a management accounting. The management accounting involves the development and interpretation of accounting information intended specifically to assist man agreement in operating the business. Managers use this information in setting the company overall goal, evaluating the performance of departments and individuals, introduce a new line of procedure and making virtuality all type of managerial decision. On the third number, we have tax accounting. The preparation of income tax return is a specialized field within accounting. To a great extent, tax returns are based on financial accounting information. However, the information often is adjusted or recognized to conform with economic tax reporting requirements. We introduce the idea of tax accounting information to, to contract with financial and management accounting information. That is the introduction of chapter 1. Now we are going on chapter number 2. The chapter number 2 is Introduction to Financial Statement. In this chapter, we introduce three primary functions of statements. Number 1 is the statement of financial position. It is commonly referred to as the balance sheet. Number 2 is income statement. And the number 3 is statement of cash flow. To explain the statement of financial position or balance sheet is a financial statement that describes where the enterprises stand at a specific date. It is sometimes described as a snapshot of the business in financial or dollar terms. That is what the enterprises looks like a specific date. The second is an income statement. The income statement is an activity statement that shows the revenue and expenditures of a design period which is already you have result in positive cash flow or expected to do so in this near future as a result of transaction with customer. Now here we'll take an example. For example, a company might sell a product for $100. The revenue transaction result in an immediate positive cash flow into the enterprises of the customer pays cash at the time of transaction. The expected future cash flow result. If it is a credit transaction in which payment is to be received later, expenses have been the opposite effect in that they result in an immediate cash flow out of enterprises. If a cash transaction or an expected future flow of cash out of enterprises, if a credit transaction. The statement of cash flow is particularly important in understanding an enterprise for purpose of investment and credit decision. As its name implies, the statement of cash flow shows the way cash changes during a designated period. The cash received from revenue and other transactions as well as the cash paid for certain expenses and other acquisitions during the period. While the primary focus of investors and creditors is on cash flow to themselves rather than to the enterprises. Information about cash activity of the enterprises is an important signal to investors and creditors about the prospect of future cash flow to them. Assets. Assets are economic resources that are owned by a business and are expected to benefit future operation. In most cases, the benefit to future operation comes in the form of positive future cash flow. The positive future cash flow may come directly as the asset is converted into cash collection of a receivable or indirectly as the asset is used in opening the business to create assets that results in positive future cash flow like building, land, information and products for sale. Liabilities. The liabilities are financial obligation or debts. They represents negative future cash flow for the enterprises. The person or organization to whom the debt is owed is called a creditor. All businesses have liabilities. Even the largest and most successful companies often purchases merchandise, supplies, and services on accounts. On accounts mean liabilities. The liabilities arising cases are called accounts payable. Many businesses borrow money to finance expenses or the purchases of high cost assets and pay for them over time. Here is a chart of a statement of financial position. On the left side, here are assets. अगर हम देखें तो फर्स्ट के ऊपर कैश है जो $22,500 है. देन नोट रिसीवेबल. उसके बाद आते हैं अकाउंट रिसीवेबल. देन सप्लाईज 2000, लैंड 100,000, building 90,000, office equipment 15,000. अगर इनको टोटल किया जाए तो ये टोटल बनते हैं 300,000. On the right side, here is liabilities and equities. Equality. Owners equality. Liabilities में अगर देखें तो हमारे पास नोट्स पेएबल हैं, अकाउंट्स पेएबल हैं एंड सैलरीज पेएबल हैं. इनको अगर कंक्लूड किया जाए तो ये 80,000 बनते हैं. और ओनर्स इक्विटी के अंदर कैपिटल स्टॉक और रिटेन अर्निंग आती हैं. कैपिटल स्टॉक के अंदर हमारे पास कैपिटल स्टॉक है 150,000 और रिटेन अर्निंग है 70,000. अगर हम लाइबिलिटीज और ऑनर इक्विटी को इकट्ठा करें तो हमारे पास टोटल आता है 300,000. अगर देखा जाए तो टोटल हमारे पास एसेट्स भी 300,000 है एंड लाइबिलिटीज और ऑनर इक्विटी भी 300,000 है. तो ये हमारे दोनों साइड का बैलेंस इक्वल आता है. अगर एसेट्स का बैलेंस ज़्यादा या कम हो और या फिर अगर लाइबिलिटी साइड का बैलेंस कम या ज़्यादा हो तो हमारी फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन की जो स्टेटमेंट है वो ठीक नहीं है. तो इसके लिए हम पीछे देखेंगे कि कहीं हमारे रिकॉर्ड के अंदर कोई मिस्टेक तो नहीं हो गई. The owner's equity. The owner's equity represents the owner's claim on the assets of the business because liabilities or creditors' claim have legal priority over those of the owner's. Owner's equity is a residual amount. If you are the owner of a business, you are entitled to assets that are left after the claims of creditors have been satisfied in full. Therefore, owner equity is always equal to total assets minus total liability. Now we come to on chapter 3. The chapter 3 is the accounting cycle. The sequence of accounting procedures used to record, classify and summarize accounting information in financial reports at regular intervals is often termed the accounting cycle. The accounting cycle begins with the initial recording of business transaction and concludes with the preparation of a complete set of financial statements. The term cycle indicates that these procedures must be prepared continuously to enable the business to prepare now new up-to-date financial statement at reasonable intervals. The cycle process of collecting financial information and maintaining accounting records does for more than facilitate the preparation of financial statement. The debit and the credit entries. An amount record on the left side or debit side of an account is called debit or a debit entry. And any amount entered on the right or credit side, in simple terms, debit refer to the left side of an account or creditor to the right side of a. अगर देखा जाए तो जो डेबिट साइड होती है तो उसमें हमारा बैलेंस जब बढ़ता है, जो चीज़ अकाउंट्स हमारे एसेट में जब इंक्रीज होते हैं तो वो चीज़ हम डेबिट साइड में लिखते हैं, और जब भी हमारे एसेट्स डिक्रीज होते हैं तो वो हम क्रेडिट साइड पे लिखते हैं। नॉर्मली जो डेबिट बैलेंस होता है वो इंक्रीज होता है, और जो क्रेडिट बैलेंस होता है वो राइट साइड पे लिखा जाता है, वो डिक्रीज होता है। इस चार्ट में हम देखते हैं, फर्स्ट में एसिड्स को देखते हैं। जब भी हमारे एसिड्स इंक्रीज होते हैं तो वो डेबिट साइड पे लिखे जाते हैं, और जब हमारे एसिड्स डिक्रीज होते हैं तो वो क्रेडिट साइड पे लिखे जाते हैं। इसी तरह यही फार्मूला है, एसिड्स आर इज इक्वल टू लाइबिलिटीज प्लस ओनर इक्विटी। लाइबिलिटीज में देखा जाए, जब लाइबिलिटीज जब डिक्रीज होती हैं तो वो डेबिट साइड पे लिखा जाता है, और जब लाइबिलिटीज इंक्रीज होती हैं तो वो क्रेडिट साइड पे लिखी जाती है। सेम एज इट, जो ओनर्स इक्विटी है वो भी जब डिक्रीज होती है तो उसको डेबिट साइड पे लिखा जाता है, और जब इंक्रीज होती है तो उसको क्रेडिट साइड पे लिखा जाता है। दी जर्नल अकाउंटिंग, बेसिक अकाउंटिंग के अंदर जब भी हम किसी चीज़, जो बिजनेस की जो बेसिक एंट्रीज होती हैं उसको जब हम इंटर करते हैं तो उसको जर्नल जर्नल में इंटर किया जाता है। तो जर्नल जर्नल के फॉर्मेट के अंदर स्टार्ट में सबसे पहले डेट लिखी जाती है, उसके बाद जो अकाउंट टाइटल है, जो कंपनी है उसका नेम, उसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन लिखी जाती है, देन उसके बाद एंट्री की जाती है। यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं द बिजनेस स्टार्ट हो रहा है 20 जनवरी 2011। कंपनी ने कैश क्रेडिट हुआ है, उसकी वो डेबिट साइड पे लिखा जाता है 80,000, और जो कैपिटल स्टॉक है कंपनी का वो क्रेडिट हुआ है, वो 80,000 है। और इसकी नरेशन में हम लिखेंगे ओनर्स इन्वेस्ट कैश इन द बिजनेस। दिस इज द फॉर्मेट ऑफ जर्नल्स। जर्नल की जो एंट्री होती है उसके फर्दर अकाउंट्स बनाए जाते हैं, जिसको टी अकाउंट या लेजर अकाउंट्स भी कहा जाता है। An accounting system includes a separate record for each item that appears in the financial statement. For example, a separate record is kept for the asset cash, showing all increase and decrease in cash resulting from the many transactions in which cash is received or paid. This is a sample question which is solved। यहाँ पर स्टार्ट में देखेंगे हमारे पास कैश